All right. Welcome back to the CarSeat podcast. It has
Yay.
it has been a while. It's been 8 months since February since we last recorded, and then what? I didn't even post the last couple that we did.
We'll
So
just call it a year. We'll just round it
it
up.
it actually is almost our anniversary, right? We started in October,
Yeah.
so we'll do an anniversary episode actually.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's where we can really compare the differences between now and like then.
Yeah.
Which we're gonna kind of talk about here. So I don't know what episode this is, but let's call it Car Seat Podcast Reborn.
We're back.
um, so obviously a couple things have changed. We're both mentally and physically older.
True.
We have grown. We've gone through stuff in our life.
Over these past few months while we're gone.
Yeah.
And just to kind of add on to what Tyler's saying, we'll explain more into the podcast. But yeah, we're gonna explain a lot of stuff, and I just hope you guys enjoy.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get started now.
All right. So, past 8 months.
It's been a crazy. I'm gonna stop saying 8 months. I'm gonna make it real simple. This past year has been crazy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Shoot, me and you have both been through some interesting stuff.
Yeah, fun and not so fun,
Yeah,
not so great,
yeah. I mean, there's been a lot of stuff. There's always I feel like there's just a lot of stuff, man. Whether it was mental, physical,
emotional.
friendships, relationships, kind of
Yeah.
just everything. We've been through a lot. Um, let's just kick it off with kind of why we stopped.
So, well, I think we both got lazy. I got lazy.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because I didn't even upload the last couple episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't upload. I mean, there's maybe we can cover that. I actually kind of want to cover that in like an anniversary episode.
Okay.
But like, I there's like 5 episodes I didn't. Well, not five, maybe like 3.
Yeah.
But there's some episodes I haven't even touched, edited. I have them on my computer, but never edited them. And then, obviously we just had our own stuff.
Yeah. And to kind of add on to that, I feel like we are also it was kind of hard because like we had like stuff going, like we could record the podcast, but there was a lot of like stuff like behind scenes that were kind of difficult. Like we had to figure out a bunch of stuff, and we're still kind of figuring out some stuff here and there. And it's gonna be difficult, but I think we have a better like handle on it, I guess you could say.
Yeah,
Um,
I think we're more prepared for it this time.
Correct. And I think we know a lot more now, a little bit, I'd say
Yeah,
now.
especially with just like camera and
Yeah.
mic and all that, like production stuff.
Yeah. And so hopefully now it'll go a little bit, smoother. Uh
Yeah.
kind of all the background stuff, I'd say.
Yeah, as you can see, the background has changed. We're now in the back seat of my car
Yeah.
instead of the cramped front seat. We actually have a way better setup now.
Yeah, I like this. I think it works really well.
Yeah.
Um but what's it called? I just think that
Sorry, it's in the way. We're just trying to move it.
I think that
Well, that'll be good.
I think that the break was good because now we've been like craving to want to come back. So now we should be like doing it more like I don't know. I think we'll be more consistent with it. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say, set dates, I think hopefully we'll try and get one out once out a week, but
We'll see. We'll see.
I'm not gonna stress about it. We'll get them out when we get them out.
Yeah. Also, we'll be more consistent. Because of time management allocation to some things. Like, I can be more consistent on this because I'm not really on my main channel anymore. At
Mm,
least for right now. Or I'm still figuring stuff out, but
yeah,
I might not be. So my time could be better allocated here.
correct.
But it's unpredictable because we're now in college. Yeah, we graduated this year.
Yeah,
We're now in college, so obviously we have a
yeah,
lot of work
yeah.
and
And
time.
let's kind of segue into that. How's now that we're what 6 or 7 weeks in. How's college? How
Um,
are you enjoying it? And then I'll get into my.
you know, I didn't really like. I liked. I liked high school, and like I thought I wasn't gonna like college, but so far actually enjoying it. I find being able to pick my classes and kind of have a better schedule for them since I have them in the afternoon.
Hmm.
Um, I can kind of wake up. We go to the gym now. Um, so I kind of get a lot of stuff. Well, not a lot of stuff, but I get some stuff done before I go, and then I have that.
Hmm.
One downside of that, is getting home late, late at night.
Hmm.
Um, but I mean, I'm actually enjoying it. Homework's been pretty alright. I mean, nothing too crazy, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. How,
Yeah.
how have you been? 'Cause, I
I
mean,
I I agree. I mean, I think college has been. It's, I enjoyed high school here and there. Me and you definitely had interest. Oh my gosh, interesting high school experiences
yeah,
because of COVID and a bunch of other stuff.
yeah,
And
we were in the middle of that
yeah,
freshman year.
yeah. And then we also did C-Tech, which kind of not a lot of people will do.
Yeah, that's actually a really great experience.
Yeah, it was. But honestly, college so far, man. I have 3 classes right now because I don't really want to do much more. I think 3 classes is my kind of personal limit. And I have 2 online and then 1 in-person class. And my professor is pretty cool. He's a cool dude.
Mm.
And I've been enjoying it. I haven't had any complaints.
How do you like online as opposed to
Online,
the thought of in person?
the online versus in-person. In-person is more. It's cool to like talk to your teachers and stuff, and to like I don't know. It's just it's just you're just there, and it's like you're not really messing around. You're there. You're talking.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and for me personally, like it's easy to understand something as complicated as what I'm learning. Um, in that class for him to like explain it in his own stories and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit easier for that class, but like in English class, it's easy to do online like I'm
Yeah.
doing. Um, I do get more work obviously, but to be honest, like it's really not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, at the end of the day, it's like whatever kind of floats your boat, I guess is the term I'm gonna use, and just like what works for you.
Okay.
And it's like some people are gonna take online classes because like they don't have time to always,
Gas is another thing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm considering it because my I've been getting digged down by my gas.
Yeah.
Gas is through the roof where we're at
Especially
right now.
especially here in California, man.
Yeah.
Freaking
Inflation
five
is
to six bucks.
yeah, dude. Most places are $6.
Mm-hmm.
The only places I've seen like are not $6. It's like 550 or 520 and up. But that's
Yeah.
like lower grade.
Yeah.
And diesel's obviously getting just oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother topic right now though.
Yeah. Um, but no, online classes aren't bad if you're a super busy person. I don't know if you got. It depends if you got like kids or whatever, or
Mm.
a job. But it ain't bad, man. I don't hate online class or nothing. But yeah, that's just kind of my college experience. It's not so far. What is it? 7 weeks in. It's
That's
not bad
something
at
like that.
all.
Yeah. I actually I like my teachers. Like I don't know why. I feel like I have such a power to just or like such a superpower to just pick like the best teachers. Cause like I don't get too much homework, but I
Yeah.
get enough to like, you know, be annoyed at it.
Right.
I guess is a way. And like my teachers are cool. Yeah, my teachers are cool. I mean, yeah, it's not bad. I like going in person. I feel like I how do I say this? I feel like I almost like learn better or
Correct. Yeah.
like I'm there for a reason.
I
So it's like
I I agree with you. Like whenever I'm doing online classes, I'll be like watching a video
mm,
at the same time. But like I said, it's so easy for me to do English. I've been doing this literally since I was born,
mm,
and it's like I feel like literally the same stuff he's teaching me is like the same stuff I've learned in high school. So it's pretty easy for me to just type the 3 paper essay that I need to do. It was easy. I got it done in literally 2 days.
yeah. And I thought or not essay. I thought English was gonna be more hard in college, but nah, it's always been easy. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I've
As long as you like are like actually paying attention and stuff and getting the work done, it's really not
yeah.
that bad.
And it's not hard to I don't think it's hard to write essays too, cause all it is just like just rambling on. You
Yeah.
just like you talk about one thing, like you have a main point in an essay, and you go,
Yeah.
"This is why this is important."
That's another reason why I don't really like writing that much. It's like I feel like I'm just like I can say it in a sentence, but you're making me stretch it out to freaking 3 pages.
And then include sources too.
Yeah,
It's like, bro, I don't like that.
I don't know. It's not my thing, you know. If you're out there and you like that, you know, do your thing.
Yeah,
But it's just not my thing. I don't know.
yeah. My teachers in high school have just taught me how to write correctly, and well, through giving me terrible grades. Especially this one teacher. Oh my God, there's one teacher. Me and my friend used to call him Mr. Titty, is his
Mm,
name. But
mm,
yeah, I mean, through just bad grades, through bad grades,
yeah.
I've been able to improve my writing. So I mean, I
I
find
guess
it easy, but
I guess that's I guess there's like a
yeah, a good factor of that.
yeah.
Yeah, and same with senior year. I mean, it's like you didn't write good, you missed a period or whatever, and you're just getting
Yeah.
yelled at. There were a lot of rants in the beginning of class, so it's just like.
Teachers like that are so weird, man. But I mean, I guess you
But
know, you learn something from it.
I strainly like. I actually think he's like during the school, I didn't really like mess with him.
Hmm.
I was like, oh my gosh, you know, another day of his class.
Hmm.
But like at the end of it, honestly, I think he's a good teacher because
Yeah.
he genuinely cared about like his students and like people writing correctly. He would, you know, give us opportunities and
Yeah.
he was a good teacher. You know what I'm saying? And his class is fun. I mean, I had Anthony and Isaiah in it, so we just kind of
Yeah.
mess around there. But yeah,
Yeah. That's kind of our school experience now.
yeah.
What I want to bring up next is like what has been what's been going on with your I guess personal life is the way I'll say
Um, sadly, nothing much. I
it.
don't got women. um, I don't. I haven't really talked to you know, some girls, so I can't really say I have romantic interest. Um, and then you know, like some stuff has changed in the past couple weeks, as you know, with like friends
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, it sucks. It really does. But I mean, it's just gotta kind of move on. Um,
Yeah.
but I just been chilling. I've been going through school. That's been my main focus. You know, I'm not focusing on YouTube as much right now. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna lie, it's freeing. It is free. But I mean, that's just me though.
Yeah.
But it has been freeing. So I just been chilling. I'm watching Bleach right now, as you know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, on
So
the Hueco Mundo arc.
so far, what do you rate it out of 10? Bleach, that is.
Bleach. I'll give it like an 8 so far.
Okay.
Um, the pacing, I like. So One Piece is my favorite anime,
Uh-huh.
but this is a rival. It's not gonna be my favorite, but it is a rival for One Piece.
Uh-huh.
The pacing so far is better.
Uh-huh.
The filler is just atrocious.
Oh yeah, no,
30.
it's the worst. It's so bad.
It might be worse than Naruto. It
It
just
might be.
it just slaps you with 30 episodes just in a row. Just I actually feel I'm thinking about it and I felt bad for like people watching it weekly, because
Uh-huh.
imagine waiting weekly
Uh-huh.
for filler.
But here's the thing, man, about all that is just like back then, bro, that was literally every anime, man. All those long shows, they would just throw
Nah.
so much filler, bro.
I would rather watch Luffy running towards Ace during like Marineford than actually
I
watch
I
like
I
Bleach filler,
I mean, that's understandable. Like the Bout arc is just terrible.
dude.
It's
But the thing is, like,
I you know what's funny is I've also watched all of Bleach and I'm pretty much caught up on Bleach all the way. And dude, I watched all of the Bout arc. That might have been the
Dude.
worst experience ever.
Just
Show wise, obviously, show wise,
yeah.
dude.
It's just like what is the and it's weird too, because like they'll say it's filler, but then they bring it back up in the show. It's like, bro, if it's decide there's a mosquito in.
There's
Oh
like
my God.
6 million mosquitoes in
Screw
here.
it, dude.
Alright, we're gonna get
And it's
bit
like they bring it back. It's like when when Ichigo, who was he fighting?
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler warning. We'll put that up. I think he was fighting. I want to smash it so badly, but
I'm gonna slap.
frick out of here. He was fighting either one of the like the former Espadas or one of the Espadas.
What does the character look like?
Um, I don't know, but he was having like flashback. No, what was it? Okay. We'll move on. But he was having flashbacks,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like, he was seeing like visions of like different people. Oh no, he was fighting Hollow Ichigo to overtake Hollow Ichigo, inside his like thing. Like, where's old man Zangetsu? And like he would just get put in these like trances,
Mm.
and then
Right. He's in his like soul.
yeah, and then he was fighting the different people he fought, Kenpachi, and they bring up the Bound dude. It's like, bro, I thought this was filler.
Mm-hmm.
You got me like wanting to go back and watch it now because it's like, dude, he just keeps on getting brung up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I thought he was not important, but he just gets brung up, and it's like, dude,
Yeah. It's an arc in the story. It's just it's a filler arc. All it does is that the Bout arc is basically Ichigo like trying to figure out his powers that
Mhm.
he learned in the
Soul Society?
Soul Society, thank you. And then freaking going like losing his power that he just learned and then and then he
So dumb.
regains it at the end of the arc.
Dude, that's a oh my gosh,
That's pretty much what happened.
his power pisses me off because it's like he has this, dude. Every other person's Bankai, except for like, dude, there's a couple that are just atrocious. Renji sucks ass. I'm sorry, I gotta say it. Renji's is so terrible.
I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm in the new season he got a little upgrade.
I hope so, cause he just gets
It's
digged
still
down
not
every
that
single
good. It's
time.
still not that good, but he got a little upgrade.
But it's like it changes the sword, gives him more power. But it's like,
Yeah.
bro, it's like it doesn't matter because all he does is spam Getsuga Tensho.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dude, use a new move.
The way I think about it is like it's kind of like Luffy. Luffy realistically all he's doing is punching.
but it's in different ways.
I know, but at the same time, it's like all he's really doing is just getting like stronger in the way he punches.
I guess, but
But
it's
no,
like,
no, I know it's a lot different because it's like
but you have Luffy doing Gatling. He switches it up. He throws some kicks. He does battle axe
yeah.
and stamp. But it's
No, I
like,
definitely agree. I think it's definitely not on the same level, but it's almost kind of like the similar. Like it's a little bit the same.
yeah.
But I do
yeah.
agree. I think the fact that Ichigo went from really thick sword. I think this is the cool part is the significance of him having a big sword to another
Mhm.
big sword is because
So
his oh my
his
gosh, what's
power.
it called? His
Spiritual pressure. Right?
thank you spiritual
Yeah. Spiritual pressure.
spiritual pressure
It's such
was so large that his sword was that's why his sword was that big.
yeah.
But then whenever he gets his Bankai, it turns into just a normal sword.
Which is sick, dude.
The-
Oh my
the-
god, his uniform. Oh my gosh.
The reason I think the reason why it's so cool is because it's like he can wield such a big sword, but it turns into such a small sword, and he can still clap cheeks.
Yeah.
And I think-
Except he just spans the same move.
Yeah.
Like, bro, come on.
And that's fair. It makes sense. But I think the reason why is because not crap. I can't say that because it's gonna spoil you.
Mm.
But
Wait. Is it past? Okay, so obviously we're already in.
it's
Hang on.
it's in the real world. After a little bit after.
Is
It's
it
like,
where
it's
he's
in that
fighting
same,
the-
it's in that same arc, but it's a little bit after.
Is it where he's fighting the dude with like rat bandages and has black hair, like long black hair? I'm guessing.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I am past. So
What part are you on so I can kind of
okay, so obviously we're already in spoiler warning, but this is major spoiler warning for the Hueco Mundo arc. I am past. I'm on the fight when Renji, Rukia, and Sato are fighting the Zero guy. The Zero Rizzo about
the
it.
big boy.
Oh, and then I'm
big
also at the
boy.
part where what's her name? Sui Fong and the lieutenant are fighting the age guy. He's like the full skeleton.
The
That's the part.
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
In the
Real world.
real world
Yeah.
area.
So I'm
Okay,
on that part.
it's kind of a slow part, but it's a cool part.
And by the way, his transformation. Oh my gosh.
Who's
Ichigo's
in what?
in Hueco Mundo.
Oh, did you see the?
Yeah, where he transformed into the hollow. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Had me had goosebumps. Oh my
Dude,
gosh, man.
I think honestly one of the best transformations.
I think it might be my favorite fight so far.
Yeah, I mean it's my favorite fight for sure.
Cause like, dude,
It's definitely one of the best transformations in anime. I'd say personally.
it's not winter, but he was that cold.
He top five.
It was crazy. I mean, it's a sick transformation too.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it rivals Luffy's because like,
Well, dude,
depending on look wise.
okay. Major spoilers, dude. When
Wait, what do you,
he's dead on the floor, but he could still hear, and he hears Inoue crying that he's dead, and dude, his mask and his body just starts changing, bro.
Yeah,
Goosebumps.
I was thinking about. I wish Inoue would have said Ichigo instead of Kurosaki, like for like the last like scream, because I would have just
Yeah.
made me nut. That would have been crazy. That would have actually been crazy.
Dude, but bro,
Missed opportunity.
dude, oh my gosh. Dude, that transformation is so sick. And he's transformed in that one more time, and it was in a movie. You could watch it. It's a pretty good movie.
Maybe.
But dude, it is such a crazy power up, dude.
Yeah.
Ichigo has so many power ups in that arc. Now that I think about it.
Oh well.
You don't know.
I know he transformed one more time. I know he transforms like his horns grow more like up, right? Instead of like the like shooting, like, you know what I'm saying. I know he transforms another time, and I'm pretty sure it's when he's fighting the dude with like long black hair, which I think is Aizen's power. Oh, don't say anything, but I have a feeling. I have a feeling.
I'm just saying, bro. You're gonna be surprised when you watch, bro.
If it's the blind dude, then I'm going to throw hands. Okay.
You're gonna be surprised. Because what you're saying right now, I'm not gonna say anything.
We'll have to see. It is also. I was curious. Is there an arc after? Is Hueco Mundo like the rest? Like Aizen? Okay. And then we get.
I can't explain it to you because I can't.
And then we get 1,000-year blood war.
Something happens to Ichigo, and then there's then after that is the new animation. And I enjoy that arc, and then after that is the 1,000-year blood war, which is the current spot where the show is right now.
Okay.
Dude, Bleach, so good.
It's been going good. It's also one of the
good.
It's one of the shows that I have not gotten spoiled on too much.
Well, yeah, because no one talks about it.
That's true. But that's also the reason I'm enjoying it, is because like with One Piece is like I already knew a lot. I knew Ace died.
Yeah,
I knew. You know
what
I'm saying?
I know everything. I already know what Gear 5 looks like and all that.
Yeah,
I'm not caught up to that.
It just takes.
I already knew all this stuff with Katakuri. I already know that he's gonna get Snake Man. I already know all that.
It just takes away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like I want the surprise.
It doesn't hit the same.
It's still good.
Like what you just said. Whenever you see everything that happens, you're gonna be like, oh, I was wrong.
Yeah, we'll see.
And dude, man, it's just Bleach slaps, man. People need to give it a little bit of chance. I understand the what's it called, the filler isn't, good, and it's really long. I understand that, I'm not gonna say you're wrong.
I just be skipping filler.
But man, the show is good. Just watch the show, man. Skip the filler. You could find out what the filler is online. Skip the filler. Watch Bleach.
Yeah, there's not much like.
It's good.
Like the arcs are actually good too. I wouldn't say there's been a miss on like parts in an arc. I mean, I'd say only 2 proper arcs, right? Well, like canon. And like the regular Bleach show, like you got Soul Society, and then.
Well, you got the beginning, right? When he's
Yeah.
when he's in the world, first getting his powers. Then you
Is
go
that
to Soul
really-
Society. Then Hecomundo,
I mean, that's it.
and then the the new animation, and then Thousand Year Blood War. So there's officially about 5 arcs I'd say that are official canon.
Mm.
But yeah,
But I mean, they're all good, and like I wouldn't say there's a bad arc.
that I think that's the thing is like they're all like really solid arcs. Like the beginning arc, personally, I love the beginning of Bleach. It slaps, and I know it's really slow, but like something about it, it's like it's just classical, and it just like I don't know, it just kind of hits.
I don't remember too much, but
Basically, Ichigo gets his power because he's trying to protect his family. Rukia comes,
yeah,
remember, because
yeah,
he's trying to
yeah.
right. And then after that, eventually meet Chad. Chad kind of gets his powers, helping that bird,
Oh
which
yeah.
is one of the slowest parts. I don't like that part.
Oh
After
yeah.
that, Inoue kind of helps out, and then they kind of like become friends, and then she gets power,
I'm kind of
and both of them get power because they're around Ichigo, which Ichigo kind of like makes their soul their what's it called freaking makes them it since Ichigo's around them, it like also boosts their
soul pressure, spiritual pressure.
spiritual pressure. Thank you. Oh my gosh, bro, my brain. And
Which
through that, then they kind of gain power, and then they made Ishida. Ishida's beefing with Ichigo because they're like,
I don't like soul reapers.
actually, my name's Ishida, and us Quinchies, we're actually better.
Yeah.
And then Ichigo learns that whenever Quincy beats a hollow, the hollow doesn't go to Soul Society. It just literally just dies.
Oof. I forgot about that.
And then after that,
I know the part with the big hollow that killed.
correct. And then the big hollow that's like in a cloak, Ichigo just goes ham.
Yeah.
That part goes hard. I can't even lie. And then Byakuya and Renji, probably the worst character in Bleach, show up. And
Definitely.
Ichigo claps Renji's cheeks with a base sword.
Yeah, that's so crazy, dude. Didn't he have
Renji's such a clown,
Yeah,
bro.
he's so dumb. I it's so bad too.
He's such a clown.
Oh my gosh.
The slander on his name, it's so sad, but it's so true.
It's so warranted.
It's so like it's so like
So redeeming quality.
he's just so bad. Like every time you see him on screen, you're like, oh my gosh.
I know, cause like he also has his Bankai, and it's like his Bankai is so weak. Cause like you see that coming. You see a giant lizard with made of bones coming at you.
It's so
It just gets
trash.
clapped. And then
So,
it's like, what do you do?
it's so bad.
It's like, bro, oh my gosh, dude.
It's so mid.
He better get like a second second.
He gets a little upgrade.
Cause dude, it's just like,
In the Thousand Year Blood War, everyone gets a little upgrade.
I can't wait for that animation.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Let's see that.
Rukia in this new season. I already knew about it because I kind of got spoilers, but I had already knew about it.
Mm.
Rukia's power, bro, slaps, bro.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask what the manga spoiler was for One Piece, but I don't want to know. I haven't read the last 2 chapters.
It's has to do with something with
Okay.
with a devil fruit.
I gotta think about it. So, spoiler warning for recent manga readers
In One Piece.
in One Piece.
And I didn't read any of the panel. All it was a screenshot of the panel, and it was a certain character reaching for a devil fruit when he was like injured, kind of. And I think he was in the middle of a fight with.
Who?
Should I say the character?
I know. Is it on Egghead Island? Is Luffy?
I don't know. I don't know anything. All I saw was
I'm
the
not gonna lie.
character. All I saw was the character reaching for a devil fruit, and he was fighting someone from Blackbeard, the sniper from Blackbeard. So it kind of gives you an idea who the character is.
I almost spoiled you. I'm not gonna lie, because I almost just said a major fight. If it's from Blackbeard's crew, I can't say that. I know who's fighting Blackbeard.
Can I just say the character?
What do they look like?
They have a long nose.
Is it Usopp?
Usopp is reaching for a devil fruit while fighting the sniper from Blackbeard.
I don't know about that, but it just says. Oh, I guess okay. I get the timeline now. I mean, we'll see. I have to read the recent. Dude, Viz Media has just been like, I bought that subscription. I was like, yeah, I'll be able to read One Piece weekly. And then it just randomly goes to like bi-weekly. It's like, dude, come on now. And then it goes back to weekly. It's like, oh my
What's it called?
god.
What's it called? All I gotta say is
Another crazy.
I read a comment on what that devil fruit might be,
Alright,
and if it is, oh
calm down.
my gosh,
Um,
oh my gosh, it's a possibility. That's all I could say for what that devil fruit is.
uh,
But if that devil fruit is what that guy said in the comment section, that is insane.
what type is it? No, don't. No,
I don't
I
even
want the
know.
shock factor.
I don't even know. I don't know.
The fight, like what's happening with Blackbeard right now?
In Egghead.
Not well. Blackbeard's not on Egghead.
Okay.
Blackbeard,
Somewhere
like,
else.
yeah. Oh my gosh, I wish you were caught up so badly, so I can say this, because it is actually crazy. Like, dude, the manga, Egghead, honestly, right off the bat, might be better than Wano. It might right off the bat, it might be, because we're getting. I mean, you already know Gear 5. It's like, so obviously he's gonna use it, but we're already getting Gear 5 fights.
Uh-huh. And every fight, once he learns a certain power, he starts getting better with it.
Yeah, I know it's awesome watching it.
Cause like whenever he unlocked Gear 4, like
Yeah,
he low key kind of sucked with it, but now he's getting better.
yeah. I mean, it's crazy. Just the lore we're getting right now too, cause like,
So, dude, I will say something about One Piece and its history. I love it, dude. It slaps.
yeah.
Like its story is just
Hey, that's
so
why it's
good.
that's why it's the best manga.
It's
That's why it's
just
the best show.
so good, bro. It's just so good. Like something about the
Oda's story world building is just
it's so good. Like yeah, they're doing their thing. Anyways,
Back to
the most important topic of the night that I wanted to bring up,
we're only 30 minutes in. All right.
and probably the last topic for tonight,
Yeah, it's a shorter podcast today.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I'll let you get
Sorry.
comfy. I'll let you get comfy because I don't want us to be freaking out and losing a bunch of stuff. Most important topic that I wanted to bring about, and me and Tyler both have come to this. If you can't
Le
tell what
Bible.
this is a Bible.
More importantly, we're talking about Christianity, not just the
Christianity.
Bible.
Christianity. Thank you. Over this past 3 weeks to a month, we have been truly trying to become closer with God, with Christianity, with Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
Yes, sir.
And man, it's been crazy. And I'm putting out a video on my main channel. I don't know when it's gonna come out, but I kind of talked a little bit about some of the stuff, and I'm gonna be doing vlogs and stuff on my main channel. I'm gonna still do my other stuff, but I want to follow God. I want Jesus to take my hand and really just propel me in the direction that He wants me to go, with just Him in my heart and Him leading. He's the shepherd and I'm the sheep at the end of the day. And just over these past few weeks, man, I've been trying to better myself and get closer with Jesus Christ. And I'm learning stuff every day. I'm not perfect. I don't know everything. I'm reading my Bible daily, praying daily, just talking to God, having conversations with God, and just trying to get closer. And at the end of the day, I don't hate anybody. I just believe what I believe in, and just I don't know, a big amen to that, I guess. And would you like to add on to that as well?
So shoot, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I spaced out for a minute.
You're good, bro.
Yeah, trying to get closer with God, trying to follow Him in all the ways that the apostles and disciples talk about. Some of them more easier than others.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say rules for better, like a lack of better words. Trying to almost follow the rules. Less is a hard thing.
Yeah.
At least for me. Which in the Bible talks about like adultery and fornication
Yeah.
and like lusting or like even just imagining yourself with another person that is already in a relationship, or if you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
That cussing
Mhm.
um is a big one for me because that's a part of my like vocabulary.
Yeah.
It's genuinely hard.
Yeah.
What else?
What
Forgiveness.
what okay, go ahead, sorry.
So I'm still trying to think of it.
Yeah.
Forgiveness.
So just letting go of like hate.
Yeah. Um, corrupt words slash thoughts. So like making fun of people.
Mhm.
Or even thinking hurtful things.
Mhm.
And I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
To kind of add on to that, I completely agree with all those. They're all pretty hard for me as well. Um hate hate's pretty it's it's easy but it's difficult cuz it's like you think in your head you're like, "Well, I don't really hate anybody." Right? People have done me wrong. I had bullies as a kid. Um, I had some difficulties as a child with my parents and whatnot. And it's not that I hated them, it's that they made me angry or they made me sad.
Mm.
And the word hate is kind of what I felt, right? And it's now that I'm older, I've let go and I wouldn't say I hate anybody, but it's it's so hard to not look at someone and automatically judge them, right? And I feel like that's kind of a part of hate because I am hating on them, right? You walk around the street, you see somebody, and I don't know if it's just human instinct or what, but everybody does this, and you're a liar if you say you don't. You look around, you see somebody, you're like you automatically think something in your head. It could be
Yeah.
positive, it could be negative.
No matter who you are, you're gonna
Right.
do that.
You always see someone and maybe it's our like fear factor as human beings, like I said.
Might just be our perception,
Yeah,
just how we like
it
classify somebody.
yeah, and it's weird. It really is weird. And like I said, at the end of the day, I don't really want to hate anybody. I don't want to have hate in my heart. At the end of the day, all it is just
It's not hate. It's more just corrupt thoughts.
yeah.
Just
It's just it's such a thing. Like it just takes you down, man. It's just like if you're always thinking of hate and stuff, it's not good for you. And you know, I don't know. That's just kind of one of the things. Lust is another big one.
lust is hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Um,
Especially with today's
whatever
day and age.
whether it's porn or just even looking at women in such a sexual way all the time.
Yeah.
You could say like, "Oh yeah, that girl's cute" or whatever. Like I might ask her out or whatnot, but constantly like
Wow, she's got such a fat ass. Yeah.
sex. Like
I
if that's all
wanna
you're
fuck
thinking
her.
about,
It's the adultery thing. It's just like
yeah,
it's imagining yourself with them.
yeah, and it is hard. I'd say maybe more for men than women. I don't know. I'm not a woman. I've never
Yeah.
been a woman, but it is a hard thing, and I'm trying to get better at it. I know you are as well. Um, and we're just trying our best, man. And at the end of the day, we're never gonna be perfect, and we know that. But
Yeah.
we're gonna try our hardest to, overcome some of this stuff. As long as we're bringing down the percentage of those thoughts or those actions, we'll be fine, right? It's all realistically, it's all about bettering yourself.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the way I look at it as well. Don't always take my word. Don't take my words as just golden rule. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There I might be wrong. I might be wrong. So everything I might have just said might be wrong. I don't know. I'm not perfect, right? Um, and then what's the other thing? What'd you say?
Lust, corrupt thoughts, forgiveness.
Forgiveness. Yeah, it's it's kind of difficult, but it's kind of easy, right? It's just like why not forgive? Why have
Exactly.
why always have that thought in your mind? Like,
Why always be so hateful?
no, it doesn't even have to be with hate either. It's like why just always have that thought in your mind? Just be like, just let it go, man, because it's just bringing you down. Just let it go and just be you
Exactly.
at the
Oh,
end of the day.
that's another thing. Doing things out of the kindness of your heart.
Yeah,
That's another big thing.
yeah,
Like not expecting something out of it.
yeah.
You shouldn't do things like if I ask him to drive, or if he asked me to drive him,
hmm
I shouldn't, have to
Where's
be
my
like,
money for gas, brother?
exact.
Buddy?
And oh my God, I'm not gonna lie. For Anime Expo, my parents wanted me to ask you guys for gas money,
Uh-huh.
but it's like I never did. I always said yeah, but I never did.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm going there anyway. I'm gonna pay for the gas.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I think that's just so dumb, especially because like you guys are like close friends. What, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I
Yeah.
know you got me covered. You covered my breakfast the other day. You didn't even have to.
Yeah. It's, I
You
mean,
know what I'm saying?
I, realistically, life is like there's so much other stuff that you have to deal with life. Why deal with so many like other like stuff that you don't have to deal with?
Exactly.
Realistically, just like let the other difficult, annoying stuff go. Just we all have already so much stuff to deal with. Why have to deal with so much more? Um, and just yeah, just forgive, man. At the end of the day, just forgive. It's easier that way.
Yeah. It
And I
just it clears your conscience so much.
yeah, and I kind of want to just end off with this, in that I'll never be perfect. You'll never be perfect. My mom will never be perfect. Your mom will never be perfect. No one's perfect.
Yeah.
But I pray that everyone here that watches this or doesn't watch this, I pray that they, you know, they come to Jesus, and I pray they just give him a chance. Because that's all I could really do is just ask that they give him a chance. Because if they give him a chance, that's all Jesus really needs to see if they're gonna come to him or not.
But also don't be lukewarm.
Well,
You know
obviously,
what that means?
yeah, yeah. Don't. I don't really like that word either, lukewarm Christian, because I think like since we've made that, everyone just like throws that around like, oh, you're a lukewarm Christian because you don't do this, this, and this.
Yeah.
Can we all just take it? Can we just relax a little bit? Yes, I'm sure there's lukewarm Christians that are like, I'm gonna go do this sin, and then I'm gonna just be like, yeah, my bad, God, my bad.
I think it's how you feel. If you
Yeah,
do
that's
that
correct.
and then regret it.
Correct. We're all gonna mess up. All right. I mess up 50 times a day probably because I'm not perfect and I never will be. Um, and it like Tyler said, it's the feeling in your heart that's God's gonna judge you on. Are you do you really feel are you like, oh sorry, or are you like, dear Lord, I'm truly sorry. Please forgive me. Um,
I'm
I
sorry.
I
I know
want
I'm a
I
sinner,
want
but
I want to get I want to get away from this sin. I'm going to try my best. I don't know if I can completely get away from it. Please lead me away from it the best you can, and I will follow you.
yeah.
And you know, it's just one of those things that it's like no one's perfect, but like Tyler said, it's a feeling in your heart. Do you truly feel sorry, right?
Do you
It's
regret
like
doing
it's
that?
like it's like when we were kids and you're talking with your friends or your siblings and your mom's getting mad like say you're sorry and you're kind of like oh sorry
Yeah.
versus it's like when your mom gets mad and says mean it then you truly mean it, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of the difference. That's kind of the way that I think about it in a way.
It's like, how do I say it? It's like you're conscious.
Yeah.
It's like you you make fun of somebody, at school, right? Or like, I've done this where like, I've done this with you. Like, I've like made you mad.
Mhm.
I've said some like stuff,
Mhm.
but I mean I apologize because I genuinely feel sorry,
Mhm.
and I don't want you to like be upset or
Yeah.
hurt yourself over it because like
Yeah.
it's like that instead of just being like, oh yeah, sorry, so you can make it up for the friend group. It's like
Yeah.
I've done that with other people. It's just like it's how you feel about it. If you truly
Yeah.
in your heart you feel tension
Uh-huh.
because that you did that
Mhm.
and you feel deep regret, like you'll know it. You feel tension.
Yeah.
You feel like angry that you did that.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you do it again, it's like if you, it, how do I say this? It's doing it
Mhm.
and not just being like, oh yeah, sorry, because like,
Mhm.
you wanna like apologize for it.
Yeah.
It's just it's how you feel about it. It's like
Yeah.
your consciousness about it.
Yeah. I agree. And I think I think we'll go ahead and end it here. And I just want to say, if anything in here is wrong, or you feel is wrong, comment it down below. I guess let us know. Give us a Bible verse or something. Give us some proof. And I'm not gonna address it in the next podcast. I'll probably comment back on the comment section. But at the end of the day, we're not perfect, so forgive us if we made any mistakes tonight.
Give us your thoughts on religion, because
Um,
that would be an interesting topic to go back and forth on.
just let us yeah, I don't know. Yeah, do whatever you want. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Comment.
Anyways,
Do you watch Bleach? Do you know what I'm
Jesus
saying?
Jesus is King. Jesus is my Lord and Savior.
Wait, let me see the Bible verse of today. Where's my phone? There's my phone.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna pee my pants, bro. Here,
Um,
do you want to use this? You want to use the
I,
actual Bible?
I have a Bible app.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, the Bible verse of Oh yeah, sorry. The Bible verse of September 28th, 2023. Whatever you have learned or received or heard from me or seen in me, put it into practice, and the God of peace will be with you. Philippians 9 Philippians chapter 4 verse 9.
Beautiful.
So, you hear, don't make fun of others, don't do the, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you hear that, you should put it into practice.
Yeah. And yeah, I guess with that we'll end it here. This was kind of a short one, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen. But
This
if you watch us, thank you.
Yep.
And we'll see you on the next one.